Diary is 2024. This is a review of the branded POY BPCY. It's a POY BPCY projector, and the Amazon headline says it's a 5G, meaning 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Portable, it means portable video projector with 16,000 lumens native, 1080p, Bluetooth 5.1, electric focus, home theatre movie projector. Compatible with iOS, Android, phone, TV stick, laptop, VGA, indoor and outdoor use. So it's a small projector, and the question I'm about to answer is, if you only spend £79, which is what I spent at Amazon for a projector, is it enough? So let's do the unboxing first. I'm going to keep you in suspense. Again, this brand is POY BPCY. So I've got a box. It's got a video beamer written on the front. It's in German as well. And don't make a fool of me. So it's got K8 projector user manual. There's a warranty code in German, also in English. It tells me I can extend the warranty for 3 years. I've got a mains cable. I've got something that's flown out of my hands. That is a USB dongle thing. That's a micro SD to USB Type A converter. I've also got a USB cable, Type A, and inside this box is going to be quite a small projector because the box is not that big. It's very nice. So to remind you, the quest is, need I only spend £70 on a projector, or is it not enough? So that's the projector. That's this top of the projector. That's the side of the projector. And that's the back of the projector. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of days of intensive testing, and I should be back. Okay, in part 2 of this review, I'm attempting to answer the question, need I only spend £70 on a projector these days to link to my computer? Now, my use case is twofold. Firstly, I'm doing a bit of lecturing and I need to take a projector with me, because when people say they've got a projector, you turn up and it's not the right interface or it's not connected correctly. So having your own projector when you roll up and do a presentation is useful. Secondly, I thought if this was to be a decent device, I could maybe use it in the home and in the bedroom, for example. We've conceivably got a bit of white space where the walls are painted, and we could project an image onto that wall. And so licensing permitting, because sometimes your services don't allow you to play to a projector, believe it or not. I think Netflix is one example if you choose the lowest tier. But assuming we can get around those things legally, for example by playing YouTube videos or something like that, would it be useful in the home? So I've been testing it for the best part of a week, and the answer is not really. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, I don't need to put the projector on. I'm going to show you the projector, and if nothing else, even if you don't get this one or reject this one, you'll understand some of the parameters you need to think about when you're buying a low-cost projector. So the background is that projectors can cost from as little as this, which is about 70 UK pounds, to several £1,000s. And you might ask the question, what's the difference between the £70 projector and the super duper expensive one? So the main difference is going to be the amount of light that comes out of this lens. And crudely speaking, the cheaper projectors have a lower lumen rating, and the more expensive projectors have a higher lumen rating. Now, this projector is rated at 16,000 lumens, and I thought, quote, that's going to be enough. But it turns out it's not enough in daylight, bright daylight, but it's quite fine if you're in a room, a daylighted room, where you've closed the blinds just a little. So just get these numbers into your head. This is 16,000 lumens native. This is a 70 or 80 pound purchase. It's okay in a dimly lit room, and certainly it's fine in a room where all the blinds are closed. Okay, but why has it kind of failed the test? There's a couple of reasons. Again, I'm going to go through these reasons so you are better advised. Physically, it's a great size, and it's super light, which it's not a bad thing, so it'd be very easy to carry it around. This has got an HDMI in, it's got two USBs. So one HDMI, so you can connect, say, a PC from its HDMI socket to this HDMI socket. It's got a USB which can be used for charging only, and it's got another USB which can insert a USB key, for example, this supplied USB to micro SD, if you've got a micro SD card, and then you can play music or videos from what you've inserted here. So in terms of those facilities, it's not bad. But this also has a Wi-Fi. So what you can do is you can connect this to your local Wi-Fi, and then you can stream to this wirelessly. Now, I've only been able to get this to work on the Apple platform, which is most annoying to me. So from my PC laptop, I could insert a cable and wired connect, and it worked fine. But only on an Apple platform, using the Air protocols that Apple have got, did it work. And mysteriously, from my iPhone, when I tried to play something from Prime Video, it just would not play. And I think that's some sort of copyright licensing thing. So YouTube videos would play fine, but I couldn't skip around the YouTube video. I had to watch it from the beginning, believe it or not. But I couldn't play from Prime Video on my iPhone. So that was irritating. So is that why it's failed the test? Well, it's certainly that's inflexible. That's not good. But what other things have really started to pee me off? This device has a tiny speaker, and whilst in principle it's possible to connect a Bluetooth speaker, i.e. pair a Bluetooth speaker to this device, it's not very reliable. And so I ended up having to use the built-in speaker, which sounds tinny and rubbish. So that's one reason why this is not a good system. The second thing is it's got an electronic focusing system, which I understand would come from here. So that should work in theory. You've got a remote control, and from the remote control, you press the Function Plus button and hold it for some time, and it's supposed to automatically focus. But I found it didn't focus very well. So that's a second criteria which didn't engender itself to me. The next thing that's wrong, and I think this is almost a deal breaker, given the other limitations, is that it's got a fan, and the fan is quite noisy. So you've got the combination of a pretty tinny speaker here, the fact that it's difficult to focus automatically, and the third factor, which is that it makes a bit of a fan noise all the time. I thought the picture quality was, if there was one standout feature, the picture quality was actually better than I anticipated, and it says it's a 1080p native quality, and I think that's about right. So the next step up would be to get a 4K native projector, and that's more money, and I suggest you don't really need that. So there we have it. The question was, need I spend more than, in fact I spent I think £79 on this projector, and the answer is yes, I do need to spend more than £79 on a projector to have something of a usable quality, and for the aforementioned, not defect I guess, but limitations, it is going back. Thanks for watching.